So, hi, welcome to the OG Natural Girl channel. So I came up here today to talk to you about my channel and what I'll be talking about on my channel, right? And yes, I'm sitting on the floor. My channel is pretty much going to talk about, I look at YouTube as being a free school or like a university. You can go on YouTube and you can find information about pretty much anything, how to fix anything, DIYs. You can find any kind of information that you want to find out. You can live stream the news. You can listen to the latest music. You can get updates on your latest artists on YouTube. It's just YouTube is so fundamentally suitable for today's society because everybody can't be in front of a TV at all times. But everybody this day and age with technology has a smartphone or some means of technology that they can reach, that they can use YouTube, Google platform, they can use their email, Gmail, they can use anything nowadays. So, that being said, I decided to try to debunk some myth. Yeah, I have on a wig, so this is going to be one of my things I talk about. Is like wigs, wig maintenance, how to upkeep them, how to take care of them, how to take care of your natural hair up under your wig. You'll see me take my wigs off a lot. My hair is like really, really bad up under here today, so I'm not going to take it off. That's why I put the wig on, because this is my Tina Turner wig. Not my Tina Turner, but my Whitney Houston wig, but I cannot remember the movie, and I should have figured it out before I came up here. Anyway, this is one of like the first wigs that I ever made, back when I first started learning how to make wigs. And I'm going to talk to you also about asking for help. When you need help creating a wig or doing an install, doing a silk press, doing a crochet hairstyle on somebody, and you don't feel like you can ask anybody for that help because you feel like you should already know how to do it. You shouldn't. No question is a dumb question, but the question is not asked, okay? So ask a question. That's pretty much what I made my YouTube for, is because I remember going through the process of trying to learn how to do sew-ins and trying to learn how to do quick weaves and trying to learn how to do silk presses just right, and what equipment I need to have to be successful as a stylist. And I found out in the stylist industry that it is pretty cutthroat, and people don't want to teach you their actual tricks, or they don't want you to outshine them per se. So if you're somewhere and there's not somebody there trying to teach you, especially new cosmetologists, I'll say this, right? I've been doing hair probably since I was about 8 years old. And from 8 to the time I graduated high school, I loved touching hair. It's always been my thing. I loved hair. It's probably because my mom wasn't really good at doing hair. I touched on this last night on my Facebook page. I went Facebook Live, pushing my YouTube channel. And these are my first videos. Like the one that was posted 2 days ago was my very first ever YouTube vlog video. Today's number 2. So they're all like being recorded right here. I'm sitting on the floor. It's just me in my natural setting. So that I could just really talk, when it comes to hair and asking questions and being a sponge when you first start in the industry is the biggest thing. So I was a sponge when I first finished cosmetology school. First of all, I wanted to go to cosmetology school. I should have went after high school, but I left and went in the military, so I'm a veteran. I went in the military. I enjoyed it. I did not retire. I did 8 years in the military. 3.5 years on active duty, and the rest in active reserves. So I got activated. I went to Kuwait during the wartime. I am a veteran who suffers from PTSD, so I will touch on PTSD while you're listening to me on my YouTube channel. I'll talk a lot about PTSD. I'll talk about depression, anxiety, panic, methods of meditation I use. That's why I'm sitting on the floor, actually. Methods of meditation that I use. But my biggest hit for my YouTube channel is trying to address natural hair myths and what people call good hair and bad hair, and who needs relaxers and who doesn't need a relaxer, and white hair is better than black hair, and black people try to get their hair straight so they can look white, and this, that, and the other, not knowing that lace closures and laces and everything, black people didn't invent lace. White people, actually Caucasians invented lace, wigs because of them having like the hairline missing and didn't want to be seen out in public that way. But the ancient Egyptians actually came up with wigs. They adorned them to because they would shave their heads bald, so it would deflect the heat off their heads. So they used it as a protective garment, actually, to cover their heads like sunblock. So back to what I was saying, with natural hair, I've noticed that I hear a lot of people and they say, well, my hair isn't as good as yours, and my curl pattern is so tight that I can't do it. I just can't have my hair natural. It's not something that I can do. Anyone can be natural, first of all. It is, how much maintenance are you willing to put into your natural hair is the question. So, and I know my camera looks all funky and stuff, but y'all bear with me until I get all this together. You know, they say your first video is going to be all your mess ups, and you can go back and laugh at these 20 years from now. So hopefully I laugh at them 20 years from now. So, anyway, yep, I just moved my wig. Anyway, so when it comes to transitioning, let me hit on transitioning first, because I'm only gonna make like maybe a 20-minute video. So my first video is only gonna be like 15 minutes. 15 minutes is my goal time to be able to sit and talk and be able to be open. Let's hit on the who needs relaxers and who doesn't need relaxers, and who can transition from transitioning. So transitioning with a relaxer, from relaxer to natural hair. First of all, you need 6 months of transitioning time to be able to tell what your root growth will look like. Root growth is from the scalp out. You have to be able to see this curl pattern. And that, you know, in 6 months, you'll be able to see this curl pattern at the root, from the root to the strand, to the midshaft. And you'll be able to tell what kind of curl texture you're going to have. If and when you touch in your hair, while you're waiting, while you're patiently waiting on your transitioning period, and you reach up there and you feel kinks and coils, it is natural, because your hair is trying to push out a process. So, what I mean by push out a process, your hair has to push. You realize that you relax from your root, from your scalp, out. So, the last time you got a relaxer, you had relaxer put here, right? That's why it's called touch-up. Touch-up right here. So, that hair has to push through all that to get to a curl, a S pattern. So, once it gets to that S pattern, you still have to wait so that you can see what you have going on with your hair, with your scalp and everything. Is it going to dry out? What kind of moisture do you need? What kind of products are you going to have to use? I used to be a product whore. I am no longer a product whore for my hair, because I actually make my own products. And that's another video. So, when I say transitioning, does not mean big chop. all the time. Everybody does not need to big chop their hair. It is not necessary to chop all your hair off. You can progressively cut. Progressively cut means that you take all these dead ends, and I didn't say trim, I said cut. So the first cut, when you figure you're going to transition, needs to be a thorough cut inside your hair. So that way, as it grows out, your hair naturally forms its own layers. And then after you cut it that first time, I'm going to say within 90 days, or within 90 days, 3 months, 4 months, at that quarter period, the quarter mark, after you make 6 months, right? After you make 6 months of transitioning. I did not say in the beginning. Now, if you want to cut in the beginning, that is fine. Do a deep cut in the beginning, and this makes this whole process so much easier. Deep cut in the beginning, then you transition out. And every 90 days, 3 months, every quarter you come in and you cut 1 inch of hair off to transition. It's going to seem like a lot, but it's not, because every time you cut, new comes. So that's like in your life. Cut something off, take something out of your life, and you'll lose weight. Cut that old hair off, new hair is going to come out. Give your body water. Feed it vegetables. What you put inside your body is what is produced outside of your body. So internally you ingest, externally your hair comes out. So if you're putting soda, caffeine, this, that, and the third in your body, then what's coming out of your hair is what's coming out of your head is going to be dry, it's going to be brittle, it's going to be broken, it's going to be shedding, it's going to have all kinds of things going on with it. I actually have really healthy hair up under this wig. I would take my wig off, but we're not going to do that. I'm not going to scare you guys. I do that on Facebook a lot, though. I scare people a lot. But I'd actually like you guys to click that button at the bottom, like, tag, and share. Plus, subscribe to my channel, OG Natural Girl. I know you guys are going to get tired of seeing me on social media and different outlets, but this takes away my anxiety of public speaking. This takes away my panic of not being able to leave my house all the time. Because I have PTSD, I'm not like most people. My PTSD is associated with, also has association with anxiety, chronic depression, chronic depression, anxiety, panic. I literally sometimes don't leave my house because of these issues. But it's getting better. I am in therapy. I do go to group. I do go to counseling. Counseling is not bad, even though in the African-American community, they seem to think that it's the worst thing ever. The best therapy that I found has been, for me, natural hair and the beauty path that I take. Doing hair, creating wigs. I also create wigs. The sewing machine units, I create them by hand. I do sew wigs on my hand. I've heard people say that, I had somebody ask me, so you don't know how to make them on your hand, you only know how to make them on the sewing machine. No, I know how to make them both ways. I just make it the easier way, the quicker way, the more efficient way for me. But if somebody wants it handmade, I will do it for them. I have no problem with that. So let me tell you what my content will be. This is minute 14 right here. So let me tell you what the content will be. It'll debunk. I'm gonna debunk some natural hair myths. Natural hair is just really naughty. It's not all natural hair is naughty. I'll show you, because I'm gonna do some live things with my hair. I'm gonna do some live things with a lot of hair. A lot of people are gonna be on my YouTube channel. They just don't know it yet. Shout out to my backing, my followers, my peoples, my family, my friends, and my 4 subscribers that I did get today, which are probably my children, and I greatly appreciate them for subscribing if they did. You guys, I look forward to doing this. I'm going to do some tutorials. I'm going to do a bunch of different stuff up here. Gosh, it's such a big platform to be able to use. Like, as far as hair goes, I'm going to do some of everything that has to do with hair. I'm going to teach you how to pluck the way that I've learned how to pluck. You know, I'm going to teach you how to make the sewing machine wigs up here. The basics of it, how to do a sewing machine, how to use it and set it up. The basics to get it to work is what I'm going to show you how to do. I'm going to show you the basic techniques that I learned how to do. A sew-in, a quick weave, a roller set. You know, stuff that sometimes we don't get to see as cosmetologists. After we get out of school, we don't really see that stuff anymore. Roller sets and this, that, and other. And, you know, I'm even going to bring some of my, I asked some of my older clients, you know, because they love me. Because I actually travel to my elders to do their hair and stuff like that. But coming soon, my website will be up and running. And you guys will be able to go up there and place your orders for your wigs and other exciting things that I have coming out soon. So, let me know. Hit me up in the comments. Say, hey, Kamisha, I can't believe you did a YouTube. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to say. I'm here for it. Thank you all for your support. And remember, let's get away from some of these myths about natural hair. About black hair, period. About hair, period. About hair in general. About wigs, period. Like, people that talk about wigs, I feel like you just want one. You just want to wear one. So, let's stop shaming people for wanting to be who they are. Mind your business and let the world mind, let everybody else in the world mind theirs. If a person wants to get butt injection, that's their business. If a person wants to get their hair weaved in, that's their business. It's not yours. So, mind your business and stay in your lane and let people wear wigs if they want to feel more beautiful. Let people do their hair the way they want to do their hair. Because I'm going to wear a different wig every day. I'm going to be somebody different every day. So, you guys have a great one. Oh, and my next video, my next recording will be me doing a makeup, be doing an eyebrow tint, lash application, and a wig install. It'll be the lash application will be first. I think makeup. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'll have like 3 or 4 coming out. But I have to learn how to edit these videos. My daughter's gonna teach me. So because I'm coming up, I didn't want to make this too long because I don't want y'all to be watching and be like, oh, she's taking so long to get to a point. No, I want to hit on a lot of stuff, but I also want to teach some things up here that that I haven't heard yet. Especially with going to these classes, these different classes to learn these different things about the hair industry, about black hair. We're gonna talk about Bonner Brothers hair show that's coming up. And a whole lot of stuff, just like hair. I love it. Madame C. James. The new hair gods. The new hair gods. I am. And I'm here for it. I'm going to be everything with hair. I'm going to be famous one day. Let me get off here because I'm acting real silly now. But this wig is really cute though. For it to be like, I'm telling you, this has got to be 2 years old. I cut it wrong and then cut it into the Whitney Houston haircut. But anyway, you guys, thank you for joining my YouTube channel. I know the content's going to be really all over the place right now. But coming up here in the near future, right now I'm just trying to put content out there so that at least I'm putting something out there into the world. So have a great day. See, I even got a little book right here, right, that I'm supposed to be going by as my guideline. Like my questions are, did you know? My topics. Let's talk about wigs, subtopics, old versus new. Let's debunk some wigs and hair myths. What grinds my gears about people when they talk about hair? The ancient Egyptians created wigs to shield their shaved heads from the sun. And guess what? Oh, guess what the ancient Egyptians used to hold down their wigs? I'll give you the answer on my next YouTube video. How about that? So, in order to find out, you guys find the answer for me and put the answer up underneath the bottom. How about that? Let's get interactive. How about that? Did you know that the modern day wig wasn't designed by African American or black person? Subscribe to my channel. I promise you I'm going to debunk some of this stuff. I have been sitting here and I've just been writing this stuff down. Like, subscribe to OG Natural Girl. I'm for real. And I'm going to explain to you why I use the name Madame C. James. I'm going to tell everybody why I use that. I picked that up when I was in cosmetology school. I started saying it because my initials are CJ. But I don't want to use Madame C.J. Walker's name, her initials, because copyright infringement, something. I don't want to be connected with no lawsuits. So, and that's it. I just started writing down everything. Because they say you got to write out the vision, to know the vision, to see the vision. So that's what I've been doing. So I write down what I'm going to do as my content on my YouTube channel. So I know that the next thing I'm going to try to do is my eyebrow tinting. The way I do it. And I think I'm going to do a wax one day and a facial. So remember, my first videos are just for me to get content that's out there. It's not for you to say, well, ooh, she don't got nothing to say. No, I have to push content out there in order for you to be able to see me and be able to know I'm even out here on the air. So, I'm going to put some funny stuff out here, too. Don't get me. Don't start tripping. I'm going to tell y'all some real life stuff that's happening. And believe me, I can't make this stuff up, y'all. I can't. First of all, my family funny. Secondly, you got to know my people to know my people and know they funny. Like, for real. You know who I want to get on my channel? My cousin Tremaine. I'm coming. I'm going to have him up here. He'll do it. Oh. And we all funny. But you guys have a great night. Thanks for just looking at my videos. As I go on making these videos, I'm going to get better and better and better. I am going to get better and better and better and better. And y'all going to see my name in lights. Watch. And be like, Mesha James, do you know her? And be like, yeah, I know her. She's from that little town called Maple Hill, North Carolina. And she makes all those YouTube videos. And she's so funny. She is. I will show y'all what I look like. But I don't want to be shamed. Okay? So when I come back, my next video, I'm going to be real cute, y'all. I'm for real. I'm going to get dressed up for y'all and everything. Watch. I'm do a whole look for y'all. Maybe I'll get LaDonna to do it. So, anyway, y'all have a good night. Bye.